Welcome to Season 2, Episode 11 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Let's get into it. What is happening? Well, this person's not happy about it. Oh, shit. Oh.
How long since he passed through the mist?
14 hours since Terragenesis. He's very emotional, Jia-Ying.
I can see.
Yeah, I would be too.
Take my hand. It's gonna be okay, beautiful. Go ahead, let it out. It's okay to cry, Gordon.
How can he cry? He doesn't have eyes.
It's a blessing you age so slowly, Jia-Ying. Able to counsel so many generations through the change.
Generations?
Well, even with the years of preparation, without your warmth to guide them through their transformation, these poor souls.
They would be lost.
Yeah, so this is great for Skye. Oh. I don't need to see that again.
I keep thinking Trip is gonna come see me. Make fun of me for being stuck in quarantine. I remember all over again. I just can't believe he's not coming back. He was trying to save me.
He may have saved all of us.
So did he actually stop it?
And Simmons, is she back?
Not yet. She has a team documenting whatever they can in the tunnels.
Okay. Oh, really? Really? We needed to see that?
The temple collapsed on itself. It's a miracle you're still alive.
About that.
There's a lot of rubble to dig.
About that too.
We lost. We failed.
Skye, don't say that. We did not fail. Trip prevented a disaster. We cut off the head. And while Hydra scrambles for a new one, I will crush them.
Daniel Whitehall has joined our founder in the afterlife.
I admired the man's commitment.
I was never fond of him.
Same.
Whomever can remove S.H.I.E.L.D. from the landscape permanently will win Whitehall's position. Does that sound fair?
Awesome.
I intend to find out if Whitehall's obsession with arcane artifacts was fruitless, or if, indeed, it did produce something that we can use for our future.
So they need to find Raina. Yeah. Were there like spikes or something coming out of her hand? My screen's really dark. Well, you see what you're doing, and that clearly didn't bother you.
You managed to be taken hostage by 3 known murderers, you gunned Ward down, then were blasted by an alien chemical weapon, and walked out unscathed. I think you're a rock star.
I think she's special.
How is it? Your head since?
I told you. It's not going to help to give you a play-by-play.
Never known you to be afraid to talk about anything.
Yeah, well, you didn't feel it.
Yeah, this is different.
And I can't describe it, so...
Well, it's not good to keep things to yourself, Mac. I know what you're going through.
Well...
You know what it's like to lose control? To be trapped inside your own body, unable to tell it what to do? To watch yourself hurt the people that you care about?
He knows about some of that, yeah.
I don't want anyone else falling prey to this alien crap.
How many victims were there?
I don't like the way he's looking at Skye when he says that.
As much as I'd like to join the manhunt for Raina, I'd much rather come back to HQ. See everyone. To study Raina's tissue and check on Skye.
I don't like that light's flickering.
You have something to say, Mac?
But I'll keep it to myself.
I don't mind him. He's just coming down from the worst alien acid trip of all time.
Hydra forced our hand, and now Coulson plans to force theirs.
Did Hydra force our hand?
Are you saying we shouldn't have gone in to save her?
I'm saying there wouldn't have been anything to take if you and Sky hadn't been obsessed with the alien messages in your damn head.
All right,
This
let's
isn't
just
about
all take
blame.
a deep yourself, Mac.
Nope.
Mac, you do well to remember your rank right now.
Really? Rank at a time like this? Why don't you show
Not
rank?
helping, Hunter. Guys, stop.
No, it's cathartic. Do you...
And Sky barely made it out alive.
Thanks to Trent, he sacrificed his life, Mac.
No! He traded his life for hers, and then he was shattered into 1,000 pieces.
That's enough!
What would have happened?
If Trip was here, he wouldn't be arguing, he wouldn't be bitching. He would be gearing up to do what needs to be done.
Yep.
I'll trade him to you to add to your collection. All I ask is your assistance in handling...
remaining Hydra forces. I understand the idea, Coulson, and in this case, I'm not against it.
Thank you, sir.
Finally.
There are security leaks everywhere. And with Whitehall dead, Bakshi may be even more valuable.
Oh.
I'm well aware, but without Talbot in our corner...
I know. Without him, we'll never have a chance to get the upper.
This might be the first time I didn't see an accident coming. I feel like they were saying that stuff on purpose so that Bakshi would hear.
I count 4 left. You know what that means?
Not really.
It was enough for her to handle on her own.
Seems you underestimated us again.
I underestimated how desperate they must be if you're this important to them now. No! They'll never take us alive!
This was fake.
Whitehall is truly dead.
Yeah.
Then did Mr. Bloom set up the
That's Talbot.
The driver.
Who do you take orders from?
Oh no. Hunter. They'll never take us alive. That's really what he shouted.
They'll never take us alive? Really?
Right?
Besides, if I let you write the script, no one would say anything.
True.
Thank goodness nothing bad happened to you. Wouldn't want you to have to stay in there forever.
Well,
Her DNA didn't just rearrange, it contains extra macromolecules. I wouldn't think that even possible.
That's amazing.
It's horrific. We need to make sure that you're not contaminated or infected in any way. Well, and I feel responsible.
We all do. There's nothing you could have done.
Yes, there was.
I feel like Sky looks sick.
I was so curious about powers. I should have been trying to terminate it. Erase it from existence.
You've helped plenty of people with powers.
Yeah.
It's a plague, Sky. All of it. It only ever brings us death. Trip was in fragments.
Yeah, she saw.
I'll check these samples and compare them to samples of your blood we have from before, just to be safe.
And what are you going to do when you find out that she has extra whatever? You going to eliminate her?
After all that time, I didn't quite get the answers I was searching for.
I'm sorry you didn't find your way to the temple.
She did.
What the hell have I become?
Holy shit.
My grandmother said I'd be an angel, not some gnarled freak of nature covered in thorns.
You always did like flowers. Daisy was there too? Oh, she emerged from the chrysalis.
Yes, and that bitch took what was mine!
Oh shit, yep.
We all have our disappointments. God.
Thorns. She said so.
What about me? You have to help me.
He doesn't care about you.
My insides feel like gravel.
Oh shit.
I cut myself when I move.
Fuck. That is rough. Shit.
Your presence is most welcome.
Drop the accent. It makes you sound like a douchebag. Everyone's just raw, broken up over Trip.
Plus, you and Mac have that secret to keep under wraps.
This again? Oh, now Mac's in on it. You're relentless.
You're lying.
If I'm wrong, say so. Because you haven't yet.
We have a secret.
I know.
We're in a support group. See, this is the reason I didn't tell you. We dedicated our lives to an organization that went to hell. Our friends turned their guns on us. We needed help coping, Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
But this is actually healthy, like emotionally healthy, and that's not a phrase I ever thought I'd use to describe you.
Which is why you should know it's not true.
I'm aware the team hunting Raina has orders to capture, not kill.
As always.
But this might be some sort of contagion.
Simmons.
Are you saying that you want to put Raina down, Agent Simmons?
No, of course not.
Yes, that's exactly what you're saying.
There is one other thing. There's a man outside who's begging to die.
Yeah. He didn't get where he was by being stupid. Well, that's a way to do it, I guess. Although I feel like it's not going to work.
Fixed your biometer watch. Checked your vitals at the time of the temple collapse. Your heart rate was recorded at almost 300 BPM.
That's very fast.
No, that's inhuman. Thought the readings were a mistake, that I put the thing together wrong. And how we found you, basically unharmed in the collapse, with destruction all around you. You survived the destruction because...
She caused it?
No. Raina wasn't the only one changed in there. No. And I'm pretty sure the DNA results we're running right now are going to confirm that there's nothing wrong with the data in my head, Sky. No! There's something wrong with you.
Why are you picking that up?
You doing okay?
Yeah, I
Did Fitz not tell her?
Yeah, but I've never seen Coulson like that before. He seems so cutthroat.
For Coulson, Trip was the embodiment of the principles he wants S.H.I.E.L.D. to be built upon. And that is S.H.I.E.L.D's strength. And Trip's death reminded Coulson that Hydra doesn't have that. And that is their weakness.
What is happening? Yeah. They're wiping everybody out.
Coulson.
He knows you too well.
He couldn't get to us. So we had to slaughter each other.
There you go, May.
What the hell happened?
Fitz was a klutz again. She's cleaning up the mess. Sorry, it was my fault. I knocked over the lamp when I was taking a sample of Sky's blood. It was one of those...
He's covering for her?
I don't know, I guess my coordination still needs work. But I was anxious to double check the results. Her DNA is an exact match to what it was before.
You all right?
Uh-oh.
Well, maybe you could get her some clean sheets. She should probably sleep. Yeah, I mean, and I would do it, but last time I was in there was lots of ladies' things, and she's a slob.
So was that actually true, or did he doctor the results?
What did you just do?
Switch your blood results with your old samples.
Yep. Why?
The new samples are different.
But until everyone around here calms down, I don't think we should tell anybody. What with the way Simmons is acting.
Yeah.
For now, we should just keep it between us. Keep you safe until we figure it out, okay?
I love you, Fitz.
This is all my fault.
No.
I could have stopped her. I let this happen, and I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Everything's my fault.
She really did just need a hug.
There's something very wrong with me.
No, you're just different now. You're just different now, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Of course he would be the one to see it that way.
We're not here to hurt you. We just want to take you in.
Either you kill me, or I make you do it.
It's okay, beautiful. I'll show you the way.
What? Okay. Well, he's definitely improved his control of his powers since he was a teenager. Mac, what did you do?
Fury's toolbox is locked in Coulson's office.
Did you manage to wrangle the blueprints from the base?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll make contact soon.
And he says, I'm sorry, Grandpa. I thought you owned the whole mountain.
He'd be mad I told you that story.
No, he'd say, come on, girl.
We're gonna laugh a lot less. That's for sure.
Okay, so what the hell are Mac and Bobby up to? Why do they want Fury's toolbox? Who's she going to make contact with soon? I still really want to believe that whatever they're working on is not like going to be a super betrayal, like that they're not actually bad. I could be wrong about that, but I hope I'm not. I'm still sad we lost Trip. I definitely would have rather lost Mac. We made some progress with Hydra, I think. Who knows? I love that, well, I was going to say, like, I love that Fitz is covering for Skye, but I don't love that he has to cover for her to begin with. Because what the fuck is going on with Simmons? Like, I get we're all dealing with what happened in our own way. But Simmons, you have like the biggest heart of anyone on this team. And you know that not everyone who has powers is bad. I don't like the way she's talking at all. And that, like, I love that Fitz picked up on it. I mean, yeah, everyone was really fired up in this. I get it. What they just came out of was super intense. They lost one of their team members. Everyone is on edge right now. But Simmons isn't just on edge. Like, this is so out of character for her and not good. Like, out of character in the worst way. And I love that Fitz has picked up on that and knows how he's been feeling different. And I love that he's come far enough now that he wants to be there for Skye. And he basically is telling her, like, you're just different and that's okay. It'll be fine. Because that means that he's come a long way. It's still been really hard for me to watch Fitz go through this. And so him realizing that like his data wasn't wrong in his brain. He was actually right. And like getting to this point where like he's different and it's okay is really nice to see. I actually don't know the actress's name who plays Skye, but she did a really good job in this. Like the emotional moments of her like realizing that she is different now. She did transform. She did all that really well. It makes sense now why why May didn't know, why Simmons didn't know what happened, because he didn't tell anybody because he was covering for her. Okay. So now we've got Raina, which that is fucking rough. I know I already said that, but I mean, obviously Raina's been more bad than good. She hasn't wholly been evil. She just has really believed in this story that her grandmother told her. These myths, and these legends, and she wanted to accomplish that. And she didn't go about it the best way, but she went about it, in a way that she thought would get her the results she wanted. But I mean, I think she would have been perfectly fine doing it in a way that didn't harm other people if she thought that was the best way to go about it. So not good, but not like truly evil. And so what's happened to her, I don't feel like she deserves, but also then I look back on like what she did to Mike and other people, and that's not great either. It's just, that's a lot. That's a lot what's happened to her. But then we have that guy with no eyes and the teleport powers. Yeah. So he took her in. Interesting. That's really interesting. And I did catch the beautiful thing. Sky's mom called him beautiful and he called her beautiful. I still don't know where we're going to go from here. I don't know why Bobby and Mac want Fury's soul box. I don't know what's going to happen when the team finds out about Sky. I don't know what's going to go on with Hydra. I don't know what's going to happen with Raina. I don't know anything. But I'm definitely intrigued to find out. I'm still fully invested in this show. Yeah. I'm glad Talbot seems to be fully on our side now. It was really annoying me that we were also having to like deal with him in addition to Hydra. So I'm glad he's come around. Okay. There's so much. So much here that I don't understand and I don't know what's going to happen. And I'm worried. I'm worried how the team's going to react when they find out about Sky because it's inevitable. And then we've still got her father out there. It's a lot. All right. I think that's going to wrap up this one. If you're watching this on Patreon, thank you so much for the support. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want to catch up with those on Patreon who got this episode a very long time ago, you can do so by clicking the link in the description below and heading over there. What's so far ahead over there are the full reactions, and they are in watch along style. So you do need to have your own copy of the episode to watch alongside my video. If you're based in the US or you're using a streaming service that has the same stream rate as the US, then it's pretty much as simple as you hitting play on your copy of the episode when my countdown timer hits 0. And then you can just watch them side by side. If you're based in the UK or you're using a streaming service that has a different stream rate from the US, there are a couple of extra steps you need to do in order to get both of those videos to sync up and stay pretty much synced throughout. I do have some instructions linked in the description for every single video on Patreon for how to do those extra steps. If you want to hang out here on YouTube instead, that's totally cool. Just make sure you hit the subscribe and notification button so you don't miss the next episode when it goes out. And hopefully I will see you in that one.